Astra. Chivalry will...
Nahida! Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all. Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out. There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay. Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon.
To God, the number of times the mic is going to fucking die. Here I am thinking I'm being fucking hilarious. You have to believe me. Okay, so the stream does work, but not the preview. Great. Good job. Christ almighty. Okay, so apparently everybody's epically programming and trying to hack each other by the Akasha terminals.
After all, the academia betrayed
I'm gonna have a hacking
Lord
montage.
Rubidavata's trust.
Did they?
This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations.
Wait, didn't they do all this shit after she died, or however you want to phrase it?
If we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
You think? But I mean, it's just me versus the god, yet again. Listen, I fight God on a daily basis. He would not be happy with me. There are mutated plants in this world that have intelligence and can manipulate the elements.
Well,
of course.
When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Huh? What do you mean? What do you want me to do? There's an ancient goddess top in her muscle to save the fate. Yet again. Did she imply there were characters to talk to fill me in on what happened while I was away? Like if I go to the bazaar, I don't understand the implication. Yeah, like this dude's still here.
Hey, it's you guys. How did your plan go? Are you here for Nilou?
Yeah.
It went really well. And yeah, where is Nilou?
Great to hear. Nilou's already returned to the Grand Bazaar. Just now, a crowd of academia students came by to ask Nilou for her signature. I've never seen her run away so fast. To think the academia wants to ban artistic performances. I think their students would be the first to disagree.
They'll be reading mangas and watching anime in no time. And really contribute to society. For some reason I was... Really? Oh, we were ready fast. I thought I'd maybe find Sino or El Haytham in here. Maybe they'd act smarmy again. Okay, Milo should be around here if they give me the option to talk to anyone. No? Okay, screw it.
Osmanthus wine taste.
How much more do I need? I'm pretty good on close to leveling. I'm so annoyed I failed 2 pities. If I didn't, I could have gotten this. Something else I was thinking of. How far back is my last 5-star? Sweet. Mother of God. So I need like 30 rolls to have a guarantee. And times 1.6. 18 4,800 primo gems in 13 days. My fucking God. The game's a mess. You know?
How's it going, Nahida?
Remember me from 5 minutes
I'm
ago?
done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete.
Oh, good for you.
Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like
I've
this,
neglected all my
its internal
responsibilities.
structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant.
Stop tooting your own horn.
Oh, also, this is for you.
I hate it. Thanks.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a cyclopean bunny.
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal.
Okay.
You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Uh-huh.
This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! All the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
Yeah, because that's the only thing you had going for you. Are you actually upset? It looks completely different from you.
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you.
We'll see about that.
It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
Why do people talk as if they know?
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you. I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Yeah.
Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier. By the way, there's something I need to confess.
Oh, God.
Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting.
Yeah, well, tell that to the new meta.
You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Well, it seems like most of the Archons are on decline
If we
soon.
get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support.
Don't worry, fighting is my forte.
I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
Skip to it? Teleportation waypoint unlocked. What? Where? What do you mean? Can I not just waltz right in? It'd be so great if I did that and I got trapped. Game over. The only one possible to achieve in this game. Go through the passage and reach the balady. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. That's a bit bombastic. Okay, let's see. I wonder if this actually works here. Cannot be used in current area. Well, there you go. Can I shove this thing into the teapot? I'm assuming not. Whoa.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go?
Wouldn't it be?
Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city?
Yeah, who'd have thunk I thought
The
that?
sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
If all gods look the same now, can't ever tell them apart?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone.
The Fatui, of
The
course.
Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Who would have thought that metal pipes might be better than tree roots? It's to help one of their own harbingers become a god after all.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
That's a stereotype, Paimon.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
Oh, nothing wrong with enjoying your work.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions.
Obsessed with what?
One
What do
is
you mean?
the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one.
I guess.
The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Not with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
We've had a few encounters, but none of them were pleasant.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation.
Oh, okay. Let's see. He's purple. He has a big hat. He's an Asian-looking doll.
I see. How fascinating.
You think so, huh? The big hat, that's what did it for you?
Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Do we have to? Where the hell am I? Can I... Wait, how the hell did I get that? Okay, no, this makes sense, but... Oh, hello.
I will have order.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Release me.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
That's kind of important to highlight. That's not immediately obvious. Especially not when these dungeons tend to not let you climb diddly shit. Really? No elevator? Weird layout. Did not have an elevator. And yeah, these forms of architecture don't really gel together, do they?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
What do you mean? How's it? Okay. I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't know what's messed up about it. Looks like a perfectly fine pattern. Why are you so judgmental?
Seems to have
Whoa.
stopped.
Oh, thank God.
Let's continue.
I didn't know if it was gonna stop. And now we get off. Really? It's kind of weird when a game is the only thing guiding you to
Stabilize.
Game's up.
where you're supposed to go.
Busted.
Because I have no idea what the hell the game actually wants from me. Wait, what? It's not even a puzzle, it's just click it enough times and then you can't. Oh, baby. Wait. I'm confused. Did I miss something? Oh my god. Yeah, sure I did. Chest. Chest! No, shut up. Why? Even... Ah, this is why you bring Kazuha. Alright, fine, we'll go this way instead.
Solidify.
Witness the power of go.
Hey, nice. Hey, you're on.
Run from dead.
You owe me big time. Really? I can't even go over there? Well, at least something's happening, I guess.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Should I rotate it again? No! No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. I want the chest. Yes, 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 yes. Do. Oh. Do they not have a collision on these sides? Why? But now, how do I get anywhere? Design this place. Oh, we can just... Never mind. I'm curious as to where that leads, though. It won't be anywhere good anyway. Does this place kind of remind me of Final Fantasy VII? Don't know why I'm asking you. Are you shitting me? Do those pillars have a collision or don't they? Do I have to wait? Oh my... Oh, I hate this. Oh, this is why you bring Kazuha. Holy. Well. This is gonna be desperate. Oh god. There's like no good way of landing on that. Who designed this? Who do I owe for my pain? I'm gonna take it out on you.
Quietly now.
I just click it enough times and then we're done, right? Yeah, there you go. You didn't even look at it to begin with. What are we doing here? Sure. You wanted to go any other way? Where does that lead? How does it just go around in a circle? Wait, hold on. Ah! Might be something behind there. There sure as shit isn't. Okay. What did you... Wait, when am I supposed to be able to jump on it? Hello? What is happening? Is it gone? Oh my god. Really? How did it end up there? Maybe I don't want to know. Weird behavior. I'm just gonna ram me against the wall. For resurrection, am I gonna need that?
Stabilize.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Ow! Jesus! Calm down, dude.
Gather.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Really?
Quietly now.
Order guide you.
Ooh. Man, am I gonna be able to solve this one? Wait, that actually looks like it should have worked. I guess that one then? Why am I rotating staircases? Alright, out of my way, coming through. Jesus Christ, is that like a metaphor for virginity? I think I just popped this elevator's cherry. Well, this feels cramped. Hey, Zhongli, come a little closer. I can smell your breath already. Why are you making me sit through this?
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
That's not a surprise. We've already seen him control the weather.
Oh no, what should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against the Fatui Harbinger with a gnosis.
Haven't I done that twice now? Let's see. There was Tertigler and Senorita. I generally can't remember her name.
Are you nervous,
Senora? I
Paimon?
don't know.
If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous.
She's fine.
I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
How to build a god? Do you connect the funny bone to the arm bone?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge.
Or experience, I guess it has other names.
And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity.
I mean, that's the point of knowledge, to make inferences so we can predict the future and make the best decisions.
So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now,
Cool.
at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
You got like a piece of spinach in your hair? You might wanna...
So that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
I'm also looking forward to it. I won't lose.
Agreed.
We won't.
Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
No, hasn't bathed in a while, has he? Whoa! Hello!
Spoopy.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you,
Booer?
the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful
What
now,
an
like greater
adorable
Lord
baby god.
Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
Wouldn't he have Raiden and Ventis yet?
The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer.
Gulp!
A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back,
Good for you.
the existence of what once called itself Kuni Kazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Is that you? Brian, it was good English. What a Oh, Jesus Christ. How the fuck is...
Losing aura. It really feels like a god's.
Juno!
Body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this?
Does it matter?
From a
I'm
purely
gonna kick his ass soon.
technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
And that's all they could achieve.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
So he's still the same old balladeer on the inside. I'm not sure that that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Your finger joints look weird.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
What was with the delivery there? Lowly creature, know your place. That was almost literally phoned in. Still the same ballad we know.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
What laws?
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is
Fortuity?
a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
But from now on, Nahida's followers will only continue to increase in number.
Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer.
Isn't it
The
insubstantial?
God of Wisdom.
I keep thinking he's calling her Boomer. Okay, Zuber,
You
ready to
should know
die?
that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat.
Let's see if she doesn't pull something out of her sleeve.
Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Sorry, I should have just paused there and like let it hang for a good minute. Come! Hey buddy, how you doing?
Here comes the catch.
Wait, how does this work?
I will have order.
Wait, am I supposed to use lightning?
Let
I
me
thought I was
leave
supposed
you
to
alone.
not use lightning. What did I do? Did I just obliterate myself? I think I might have. Who would have thought that dashing through the giant laser might not be the best idea? Battle form! You fucking nerd.
Tremble!
Classic music. Good job.
Burn to
No, my
oblivion!
sword.
Wait, what is happening here?
Gather.
What are we doing here?
Ring cutter.
Kneel!
Things are about to get dicey.
Can I actually attack this? Thank you. Well, that didn't do shit. God, why? You traveled so far. I have no idea what I... How many elements do you have?
Rain outlines your
How am I
face.
supposed to fight this?
Gotcha.
Like, literally, how? I'm clearly doing no damage. So how do I?
Reality is pain!
How come the cutscene version gets to move this fast? Oh, probably because he's got a shitty one-star weapon. So we have to compensate somehow. Jesus, get owned! Oh my god, he killed her! Nothing. What are you planning on doing? Eating
This
her?
is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
No!
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
What? Are we hacking the Matrix? Oh god, we are!
We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
This is turning into the premium mode shit.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
Eh?
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
We're open sourcing this problem. I actually like this idea. I'm a supercomputer. I got 500 brains.
All of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
You couldn't even hurt me. I think I'm good. Where the fuck is that? Where the fuck are we? Oh no! Oh, he's about to smash. Haha, missed.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
Step out of the mech and say that.
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Lure.
Okay, nerd. Oh, jeez, wait.
The all-knowing God.
You are? Uh-oh. Oh my god, let me...
Stabilize.
Let me weave you a verb.
Ah, this is always confusing for me to control when there's a fifth member of the team.
This may hurt a little.
Burn to oblivion. This is order.
Why though? When I can just not.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Quietly now.
Gather.
Man, where the... Wait, what is happening?
Reality is pain.
What is happening? What am I doing?
Everyone hold hands.
You're the woman.
Good riddance.
Girl.
Cruel world.
The godler.
I see everything.
What am I doing? Destroy the window to generate the energy blocks. Okay, fine, sure, cool.
No, my sword.
But how do I do that exactly? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Are you kidding me?
Rain outlines your fate.
Who designed this?
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Did I do it?
Your new god awakens!
Oh, remember that.
Now, you're right.
No, what the fuck? I literally can't break them. Like, nothing in my team is... It's... My fucking god. Here, have a steak. Much of this one later.
Have been opened.
Grow, grow, grow! See?
Your stats here anyway. That's a lot of elemental mastery. Okay. A little weird, but sure.
Kneel!
Gotcha. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
That one goddamn attack.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Oh, you're talking about me. Generous of you to consider me a human. Stop flirting with getting into my pants that easily. Oh god, it's like the endings of Mass Effect. Which color do you prefer? Do you want the green ending or the purple ending?
Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Haha. Now let him die. Oh my god! I actually thought we were gonna run in and catch him. Oh my fucking god!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved.
You know what? I respect them for breaking that trope.
Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Wait, how did you summon it? Did you use a note? What? Why didn't you have that already? If you had it all the time, why haven't you used it? Explain. Talk!
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
In this realm?
Yes,
What do you mean?
that
How many
is
realms
our
are there?
destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Polluted? Surely not. It must be due to forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know?
Yes. And that was it. You're welcome. I don't know fucking anything.
Your
People are just
inference
making shit
seems
up.
logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power.
Is this forbidden knowledge shit related to anything else we've come across so far. Like, you get various forms of corruption in this world that I don't understand. Like, could they have a shared source? Could they be the same thing?
Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago.
There you go, okay.
But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
What?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge.
I thought the implication was that she just shrunk and that's you.
She
What?
didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
That's gonna need some explanation. What the fuck do you mean? Stop touching her, explain.
Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath?
Huh?
She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
By clue, you mean the words world forget me.
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery.
How the hell would her saying, forget me, promote me trying to find her? That's like contradictory. Leave me, forget about me, I'm not worth it.
We can cross the polluted
That's what it
consciousness
sounds like.
until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness.
You think?
We'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person.
Wait, you think she... I hope we can use the truth to save everybody.
Each of us
You think
needs to
that-
be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here.
There's a lot of shit that doesn't add up here. I'm kind of intrigued, I think. Yeah.
Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
Well, welcome to my daily life.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
They're not even gonna acknowledge that insane disrespect. But I got achievements I need to click on. Oh.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes
Wait.
reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course.
Isn't this from Egyptian mythology? Isn't this how they travel to the afterlife? On a boat traveling through sand. We're just making shit up.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Rain cutter.
Oh, he's done. Okay. So, who tells attacks do like 7,000 per hit? Each one of her dice does 7,000 per hit. I could combine Yalen with almost anything and it'll work. She is insane.
I will have order.
Time to act.
Assuming I actually land the ship that I need to.
Things are about to get dicey.
I can't believe she fucking says that it's about to get dicey.
Sigil has appeared in the sky!
Astute observation, Paimon. Thank you. It shouldn't be hard for Paimon to keep her mind cleared.
Gotcha.
Solidify.
Wow, that is almost a one-shot. Really close to one-shot. Why is there so much lightning? Okay, I hate this bastard, so he's definitely gonna die first.
This is order.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Yes, busted.
Makes me feel good. Are you kidding me?
Gather.
Here comes the catch.
I will have order.
Rain cutter.
Oh my god, let me just...
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
What do you consider the helm to be? Wait, I've seen these boats before. This one's Port Ormus. Okay, wait, it's moving? The whole landscape is, what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess we're going boating.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
But if you're the one who knows the way, weren't you controlling the helm? Is something gonna land from the moon? Is this gonna turn into Bloodborne? Are we gonna fight the Blood Moon? What was it called? Moon Presence? Yeah.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
I feel seasick. Some strange thought came from time to time, but I seem to be okay now.
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
Yes.
No, it seems
No.
that my birth and her death took place at the same time.
What does that mean?
Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
Go, boat, go. Do you think I could fit that into my bathtub?
So, is this the place you were talking about? The
Haven't I
base
been
of
there before?
Irminsul?
Bye. Oh. Oh yeah, this does look familiar. Man, that is some thick fog. I'm sorry, could you repeat that a little louder, please? Hello? Buddy?
Well, this is the place.
Yes, it's the same place from my memories.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Maybe?
But the one standing over there is...
Nahida, exactly. Yeah, that was my point.
Mhm. looks exactly like me.
Ta-da.
Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
I can't believe my eyes when 5 million fireflies you took look exactly the same almost.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul.
Oh, is that how this works?
Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form.
Can all trees do that? I guess I've learned something new.
I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
So this is the connection between you two. Lesson learned and Great Lord Rukkhadevata.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
No. Because you're already a great Archon. And the crowd goes wild.
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
Oh, dude, I love mature trees. I love a good till.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences.
Blessings, huh?
Don't worry.
All I can
The
think of
growth
is
of
goat.
wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
I have faith in Nahida too. She will definitely become a great Archon.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Didn't I?
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've
God, this is
also looked forward to
narcissism
talking
in
with
its
you.
purest form.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Would you two stop complimenting yourself?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
I knew it, the Canria
At
Cataclysm.
that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption.
But why?
Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago. I
Thousands?
might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
Okay, wait, that happened thousands of years ago. The disaster of Conner happened 500. This timeline is weird to me.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
Yeah, what about 5-bit knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood.
Are we talking about Elder God shit? I am going to fight the moon presence.
It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow
So what if they
forbidden
accepted it
knowledge
instead?
to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
Shit like this, just... I hate it. Making shit sound mysterious without, like... It just makes it seem like they don't even try to understand it. Like, by the end of this game, they probably understand what it is so that they can deal with it and thereby save the day. Like... But now it's like, we call it knowledge, but we have no idea what it is, so why even call it knowledge? It's a form of corruption. But we call it knowledge. But...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then, I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated.
I couldn't process that. Wait, what?
And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
I mean, eliminating you from history isn't the same as removing all the events. Like, there's not some fucking time paradox that's gonna happen here, I hope.
People love you so much, and And they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
Why Boer?
This is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along.
And now you'll forget.
Let the world completely forget me.
Is that something we can do?
We all
She has to do it?
under
Oh
the
god, I'm
great tree
confused.
of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
All I can think about is how many people complain about Nahida not acting cute
yet also
enough
the one who sought a solution.
by sticking out her tongue and shit.
Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Ah!
Goodbye, people of Sumeru.
Wait, returning the
May you be
dreams
blessed
can also...
tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Oh my god, how the fuck does this work? So, returning the dreams can save them from the corruption that's basically associated with Irminsul, but it couldn't save her because... Hey Nahida, you alright?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
What are you confused about?
We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Don't tell me.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad.
Do you still remember what happened just now?
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
She's forgotten. Did I manage to remember because I'm not from this world? Is that the logic? What about Paimon?
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Wait, what do you mean? What? Huh? I don't seem to remember either. Has everybody really forgotten Greater Lord Rukadavada? Should I tell her the truth? Oh no, we're being hacked. I feel super sleepy. Oh, Who did this? And why? How? Okay, enough chromatic aberration. Just fall asleep every... Goddamn doctor.
Huh? That sound. Traveler, Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
What? Oh, of course, no. It's not like we can get back our gnosis and just leave it there. No. Now they're gonna leave with 2.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods.
But why should it affect me? Like, what doesn't affect me is confusing. Okay, let's see. If the corruption from Dragon's Spine is associated with the Irminsul shit, and it's the knowledge of this world, and it can only affect things from this world, I guess that's the logic.
This is the only thing of interest
Otherwise, I function as a perfectly normal human.
Research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate
and you need forgiveness.
Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Yeah, she's like 6.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru.
Stop being cryptic, you smart little shit.
Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
You cloned yourself, you son of a bitch.
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time.
Are you a time wizard? Is that what I'm learning here?
So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals.
Fucking what?
That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the god of wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
This is like some foundation shit with the emperors all being different ages.
It's an insult to the very concept of life.
Okay, Miyazaki. If you've never seen that clip, you gotta. There's a clip on YouTube of Hayao Miyazaki being shown a clip of somebody who's trying to use AI to produce animation, and it's kind of funky looking because it's trying to learn how a body works, so it's trying to drag itself along by its head, and Miyazaki just completely ruthlessly says, I think this is an insult to life itself, and the dude just breaks down and cries. It's so ruthless. The fact that there's white hair here doesn't help either.
Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Why not?
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Wait, what do you know?
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
True.
Simple. Let me ask you this. would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment?
If the experiment goes too far, they tend to, yeah.
It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
LeMayo.
The Academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment.
Yes, I'm too smart for everything. Meh. Give this man a
You are
cigar.
crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then?
With more experiments.
Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
What kind of convictions are you expecting?
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials.
I remember seeing art of Doktore before, and he had like this cow pattern mask. I'm disappointed they didn't keep that goofy looking shit.
For example, the Gnosis.
What about it?
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Oh,
you're
wait,
an
give me a
intelligent
second.
Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that electro-gnosis in battle.
They're called gnosis, which basically means knowledge. I guess a quantum of it. Do all the Archons technically get their power from Irminsul? If everything's about wisdom, then...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
I'd respect it if it turned out that this little kid would be the only one who actually properly fought back against the Fatui.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but...
But?
What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
What does that even mean?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences?
How does the entirety of Tevat intend to deal with the consequences? It sounds like you're deploying a nuke based on how you're talking about this.
Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom.
Everything is probability.
But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This
See,
has
possibilities,
always
there you
been
go.
my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
Hand over the other
This
gnosis?
foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
Not gonna happen.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting.
This conversation is too anime for
you have long
me.
been wary of me?
It's like this keeps happening in these like anime shows where it's like you have weird powers involved and everybody's supposed to come across as smart. So they structure the plot in a way where you can barely follow it. Anyway.
Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
What the fuck?
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price?
Why maintain the relationship instead of just killing her and taking the gnosis? Is the husk worth anything? I don't understand.
Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
How does that mean? What? Slip an Akasha terminal on him?
What a
Knowledge
ridiculous
extraction?
decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time.
Aw, can't find anybody who likes your... you.
Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
I'll take
Don't
that
be
theory.
greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there?
I would.
Besides,
All
isn't
these
it the
decisions
Archon's
confuse
duty
me.
to deliver what's desired of the Seeker?
I still don't understand why all these Archons just gave up their gnosis before in the first place. It's none of them had made sense. Like Zhong is just like, I'm too old for this shit, you can take it. What? That seems horribly irresponsible.
Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
What do they already know?
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
What could you
Let me
possibly
ask
know?
you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Is this turning into some Truman Show shit? Oh my god, it's Jim Carrey.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
Are we gonna blow the lid off this world?
Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
What is there to be said? Hey, don't hide behind the pillar. Secrets and dark truths fall from the mind of the wise, then everything falls silent. Several days later. Birds are singing. The sun is shining. On days like these.
Together! Okay. Wake her up.
Wake her up.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Good morning, Batman.
Good morning! How are you feeling today?
Pretty
Good to
good.
hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
That's right. On that day, we lost consciousness in battle. When we woke up, we found ourselves in Gandharvaville, and Tainari and Kali were looking after us. I heard that it was Sino who brought us back here. Tainari complained that Sino was always sending people to him, but he is taking great care of us. After completely exhausting ourselves, we had a good rest here. After a few days, we finally recovered enough to be able to go back out. From what Tainari and Kali have said, the Akasha has been turned off completely, and the people of Sumeru will no longer rely on it. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it will definitely be a good thing.
Come on, Traveler, let's go!
Will it be a good thing? Shit like this always confuses me. Like, because it was misused, there are bad consequences, but it doesn't always have to be misused. So can't you do better things with it? Guess not. Endro Traveler feels like she'll still be good in teams with Raiden Shogun.
Surely that little girl must be.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Astute observation! No, I'm still asleep, actually. Good morning,
I
Color.
prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
What is it, like 80% peas?
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Is it pistachios? What if I'm allergic?
Wow, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
Are you gonna eat them? Otherwise, what's the point?
Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Stop flirting. You enjoy a yummy breakfast with Kali. I've been waiting
by
for
the
you.
way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Paimon hasn't already read it?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really not that amazing. We were just doing a part.
Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Yeah, you didn't see my ass get blasted after I dashed into a laser, okay? I didn't do too hot. Not to mention, I think they threw an entire dimension at my head. Thankfully, most of my characters were in a different dimension, so they survived. Not poor, what's her name? Not Xiangling. The other Chinese girl.
Before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Yeah, sure. I got absolutely obliterated, though. Oh, that's a lot of sugar. Bacon strips. Wait, I might need salt for other things. Aren't there other sources of salt? Why am I doing this? That's a better question. I was supposed to talk to Kali, see if she had more to say.
Lately, and my mood has been improving as well. You can come find me anytime if you need anything.
Thanks for looking after us.
You're welcome. I was just doing my duty. Remember to talk to Master Tainari before you leave.
Oh yeah, you made that part of the quest somehow. What is this? A new branch taken from the center of the world. There was once a giant tree that ran across the world, and this twig was part of it. Though it has been removed from the tree, their connection remains strong as ever. Therefore, as long as the giant white tree that symbolizes the center of the world does not die, it will never wither. Trees symbolize life. In one of the stories from a certain place, there was a person who had entrusted her consciousness to the white tree's branches before she passed away. In that way, neither her life nor hope would be lost, since the branches would grow and sprout where there was sunshine and rain, and would one day blossom and bear fruits. Trees also symbolize wisdom. In one of the legends, a sage hanging upside down on a tree had acquired the knowledge of how to inscribe runes and control secret words, and thus followed the kingdom established along the tree's roots, eventually gaining a glimpse of the secrets of the cosmos. All knowledge, memory, and experience flow through this giant tree just like a stream flows into a river. The river joins the sea turns into clouds, and the clouds rain onto the ground, just like life itself. Okay. Sounds good to me. Tainari! How you doing?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
How's you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
You're
From
welcome.
the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar
Really?
patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one
Such as?
example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I appreciate that's a lot to ask.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
How are there still withering zones? I thought we fixed this.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
What?
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
I haven't heard anything about that.
But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate
Oh, never
Sino?
mind. I did hear
He
about
didn't
that.
tell you?
I'm a fucking idiot.
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Nilo's only planning on telling him once the festivities are underway.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
What about you?
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
What? Is your master alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest.
Whatever the hell that means.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
What do you mean by head out? We're heading to a feast.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
God damn, his clothes make like no sense. Looks like a bootleg Kingdom Hearts character. And then again, it's Genshin Impact, don't most of them. Wait, somebody's drinking with flaming? She's open to that, huh? Okay, it's supposed to be at the bazaar, right? Well, here we go. Not a tree in the biological sense, okay. Seems like weird phrasing to me, but what do I know? Are you about to fall asleep or are you so hunched over? Suck your gut in. Pull back your shoulders.
Well,
Puff
there
up your
won't be
chest.
any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
In advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Ooh.
Traveler, Paimon!
Yes, tis I.
Letters, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh?
Ooh.
Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Seems so.
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look,
Boo.
I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
Of course, you're right.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
I hope we're not talking about me.
If you consider enjoying Nilou's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
God, it's like talking to a child.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilou is
Man.
an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
I actually love the way this guy talks. Master Zubair, next time I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
And then you sign them with an autograph and bada bing bada boom.
Ooh, good idea. I
Money making
wonder where we
machine.
can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If
How do we do
for
that?
some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
What the hell is the point of the letters if you're gonna send me around to confirm all of it? Okay, we'll go around and check.
We can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Do you know where everybody is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Maybe he's playing cards at the cafe.
I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Bam. Okay, let's see. So inquire about Alhaitham. Okay. How does one? So I need to finish this quest before my weekly god killing can begin. Sacrilege. Sacrilegious. Hello?
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
Hello?
Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Where the hell is that house?
Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe
Cave?
how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No, not at all.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
That did happen to all the sages. The House of Dana, where is that exactly? Oh, just through here. Well, that was simple enough. And before I continue this, I need to piss.
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Your credentials before borrowing
But where are those who share the memory?
Bish, bash, bosh, let's go! Oh, so he hasn't run towards the center or anything. Wait, who's that over there? Fucking who?
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right?
Yeah, but who's the... Who that? Who that person?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
He's already talking with someone else.
Put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
I see he's already mastered ventriloquism.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, no.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Isn't this the dude who studied the giant mechanical killer robots?
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Why indeed?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Yeah, with a tone like that, I wonder.
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see.
What the fuck is happening?
And don't change the subject. You, a sage...
Wait, do you guys live together?
What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
What is happening here? Are you brothers or lovers? Or brother lovers?
Are they having a fight?
Let's see how this plays out. We're not in a rush anyway. Aren't we in a rush? I thought we are in a rush. What do you mean?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No,
Ooh.
I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Oh, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
How do you like them apples?
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh?
Wow.
What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Yeah, you're gonna kill him? That seems reasonable. Good old Al-Haytham and his neon catheter tube.
Hey, Al-Haytham!
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
What
I'm
indeed?
running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Al-Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
Is this some form of exile?
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
The 6 great sages sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound.
Suppose.
It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one
so
central
there's
leader,
666.
the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
But now we don't have time, so we'll just pick people at random.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
5 minutes a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Be Grand Sage? Wow!
Why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now?
Is he your boyfriend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He seemed to believe a word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks for your hard work these days.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are,
All in the day's work.
remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
You know, just write a paper, save the world, fetch the paper.
All right, I'll see you there.
Change the world. No, talk.
The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole academia now. I was originally planning to stay here a little longer, but there's a chance that Kaveh might show up again. Tuh, what a nuisance. I'd better go somewhere else.
Anything here that might be of interest? Probably not. All the way down to Port Ormos? Ugh, fine. Might as well try and find that one stinking chest. You know, if it would load. What happened to this game? Imagine playing this shit on a phone. Like, if the load times here are this bad. On a phone, it's gotta be absolutely insane.
Certainly worth the
I
extra.
guess you could just turn it down, but... Turn down the game. There's too much game, turn it down.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that
Wow, she
Paimon?
got cut apart. Sure is. Not the Badunias are.
How are you doing?
Why are you all the way here in Port Ormos?
It's been so long since we've seen you.
We're good, how about
I'm
you?
doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life.
That does sound pretty
I
good.
don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Alternatively, it's really bad. Your standard is just low. Anyway.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Wait, who? Oh, we? I didn't expect to see you
That's
here.
right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Also, I do know, but not because of my connections, but because of cutscenes.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady.
Hat tip.
When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
Where the hell are you
So
going?
what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
To be fair, she wasn't there to fight the god.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
We didn't hear anything about
I heard
that.
that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
I'm sorry, what would you do there? I'm lost.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there.
So why even get the offer?
Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
Maybe. I'm trying to skim around in the stream.
But you know, if you
See
take
if I
him up
found
on
the
the
logic.
offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra.
Hmm?
Because you're super amazing.
Don't want to be a
The
Matra?
Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
But you're not.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
Of course,
a
that's the
lion
best
has
part.
to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess being free is just a part of how Dia operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it
They're
really
just sneaking around.
is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Girl, you look great.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything...
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
Well, alright then. Actually, give me a second. Maybe my stream is bugged. Yeah, let's try this again. I'm just gonna refresh the page. What the hell does that do? Keeps it running, huh? God, I should have done that ages ago. Didn't think it was safe though. Oh well. This is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Don't be so sure. Not if I see you first.
Do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
Sneaky dog.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Thanks, dear.
Don't mention it. You better get going.
Alright, on to our next stop.
Why is the waypoint so goddamn close to the statue? Seems redundant. Could place it somewhere so much more practical. Shawnee! Same as always. Yeah. I get a chance one day. Okay. Why are we here? Sino. Why gotta be so hard to find? And I feel like I need to get the... Wait. You actually use these nuts as upgrade materials? Or is it just for cooking? Because if it's just for cooking, this is a gosh darn waste of time. But I don't know if future characters will use it. I mean, I'll just have to guess. Oh, give me those sweet nuts. Speaking of nuts, say no.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah,
How's
there's Sino.
Sino. It's been a while.
What brings you here?
Indeed.
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Oh, yeah, he got struck by lightning. I guess he did have some recovering. Thank you for taking us to him.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
Was it though?
Why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
That's one way to phrase it.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them.
Do I want
but
to?
You know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Wait, Ramon?
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing,
Shit, I'm good at guessing.
Suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
We do.
Ramon! And, huh? Sataria?
We need you to help us eat all this delicious food.
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Wait, how do we know her
Don't
again?
worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
Wait, how do... What?
I see.
Oh, what? How have you been doing
I'm
lately?
doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Name a single one.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've
Go on.
decided to leave the academia.
Good for you. You're not going to be a scholar anymore, huh?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
Why not return to monkey? That seems way better.
I can see what you're saying now.
Become monkey.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
what do you
plan
mean?
to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, why the hell does nobody seem to want to, I don't know, study here?
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
Cool.
She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
And will you?
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people.
Oh my god, it has a cascade effect.
That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Do they?
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me.
Good thing the sages are gone.
But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
That might have been someone I know.
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Uh-oh.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar
Damn right.
has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Yeah, we
Lord
heard.
Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Is the desert fertile soil for knowledge, at least? There's an old man who seems to be struggling with plants.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
What other business?
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Satarian know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
I'm sorry, my eyes glazed over. What?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, so you really don't know?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
Keep an eye on him so he doesn't run away.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invited as well?
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
But you both can come. Also, somebody's gotta have to put Sino on a leash. I don't trust him.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky.
Give me a second.
You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
I hope you did. I didn't. We'll be sure to give the message to Nilo.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Ah, Sino doesn't have a name tag, huh?
Anyway, our preparation has been going smoothly these days. Can such good things really be happening in the desert? It's almost hard to believe.
Yes, even if you can't bring yourself to believe it, you should at least believe in those of us who are working hard to make it a reality.
Indeed. Take it one step at a time. There is still a long journey before you.
What heartwarming words.
Oof. Jesus Christ, how long is this epilogue? Wait, am I done? Am I done? Am I done? No. Oh, come on. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to do this quest anyway. It's only gonna be there for 2 more days. Ugh. Hey, oh, wait, have I done it already? Old man. I'm sorry, Uncle Sheffacat. I wasn't able to follow your last week. Who the fuck is Sheffacat? Why are you so obsessed with growing flowers, huh? Your children were pestering me about the old ghost, weren't you? Well, that's not his real name. I mean, who would actually be called that? I heard from my elders that his name was Sheffacat. He left Sumeria's city when he was young and came to our village. He built this house after arriving here and lived in it by himself, and for decades he barely left. I never seen him as a young man, but they say that he didn't really dislike children at the time. He grew many trees and flowers in the front and backyard of his house. Children liked to run over to his place and ask for Agilinak nuts. And also listen to him talk. They come and took his nuts, huh? But by the time I met him, he'd already become old and was called the old ghost. And he'd also come to dislike children. There must be another way. What other way can there be? Uncle Shaffacat, that old geezer, already passed away in peace. If he was still alive, I could ask him what special methods he could be used to cultivate these roses. Who can I ask now? I know a murder researcher named Shaba. And we can let an outsider go. Can she help? Besides, she came by here before and I drove her away. Will she still be willing to help? I'll give it a shot. You're a good kid. It's alright if you can't find anyone to help. That thought is enough for me. Where the hell is Shaba? Okay, here we go. Even at the end of obliteration, comeback is still among the cards. Wow, it was actually worth dying at 10 Primo Gems for that. Oh god. Pizza shit. But where the hell is Saba? Was she at Karen Rebut? I was gonna check over here real quick, then go to Rebut. I don't think she was here. Oh, hey, Candace! You still hanging around?
Traveler, it's good to see you again. Sino said you were resting in Gandharvaville for some time. How are you feeling now?
Fully recovered now.
Good to hear. I'm happy that you've returned safe and sound.
You're always
Thanks
happy.
for all that you've done. The villagers won't be exaggerating when they say heroes once passed through our village. If you ever have time, please come visit Haru Village again. I still want to go hunting with you.
Hunt what, though? Are you gonna be my wingman? What's the plan here? Ooh, double nuts. Wait, were there nuts in these things? Don't think so. What the hell was Saba? Was she just straight up back in Sumeru City? How am I supposed to continue this quest? When I can't even find the quest start. This is gonna require some Googling. And I might as well do that. Only wait for 24 hours for the next day. Will this work? Well, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Where will I find her? In Aru village? Oh! Wait, really?
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
I guess. Really? This is shattering my reality. Was the name of the woman we chucked Dendro at to fix her plants? And that's how I remember that situation. Oh, okay, finally, here we go. It's a lot of people.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
Good. Fashionably late.
I'm here.
Didn't you say I'm here?
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
I'll rub it in my face.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
Even Sino.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Shut up.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Is that a bowl full of just onions?
Everything looks quite good.
What? The tomatoes? I don't...
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here!
Yeah, I saw. The feast and celebration of the General Matra in the Grand Bazaar goes as planned. Drinks flowing, the food is delicious, and the venue is beautifully arranged. Everybody eats and drinks before enjoying the performance prepared by Nilu and everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Time passes gradually in the wonderful atmosphere, and the beautiful evening almost seems like a dream.
So delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
For whom?
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
You guys need to get a room?
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
Is she a lesbian? It's like, she follows with everybody.
I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
Together, was it? You'd like to include yourself, do you, Paimon?
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show.
What a performance.
Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
That's one more talent under our
It's
belts.
such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Returned to the Academia, abandoned and neglected?
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it.
How do you know all
This
this?
should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
No, I mean, my mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru, and what did they do in return?
They forgot about Great Lord Rukkhadevata. It seems that after everyone forgot Great Lord Rukkhadevata, their understanding of Sumeru's history also changed. Now everyone believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's Archon all along. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Tibet who remembers that Great Lord Rukkhadevata ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I should respect her choice and keep the secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
But if she was born from knowledge, if we spread the seed of knowledge, maybe she can be reborn. There's so much nonsense logic here that, you know, why the hell not?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
Which is kind of weird considering he straight up rejected the inheritance of power.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
Listen, I like my job. I like jotting things down as people talk. It's perfect.
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
I respect that.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Has he? What do you mean?
Will you
What does
be
that even
happy
involve?
with that life?
It's not about being happy.
How the hell does
there are
an
merely a lot of things
academy
that I must do.
have a general? How does any of this
Even
work?
so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Is it a military academy? Yeah, the problem is you don't smile enough, Sino.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
They got a great dynamic. Wait, ow. I was trying to do some stretches. Can't do that if I'm gonna have to play. Okay, Alathan.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
I thought you might have found it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
Fuck you, Kave.
Oh well. I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. But no, the Grand Bazaar, that happiness... I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
I found that genuinely funny.
Oh well.
This is so petty. Okay, Nilu.
There you are, traveler.
Where?
Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great. Thanks for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself.
I know. Look at them. They're all amazing. Oh, it's such an honor.
You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale.
Close enough.
Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
We have a message to tell you. That's Tari's message to Neely. Oh,
I'm honored
God, that
to have
thing.
her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances.
And get rejected again.
I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Give me a second. I want to swap my teams out so I can begin to cream it. Okay, how much mastery should I put on her? I think this distribution is pretty good, actually. You want more mastery? No. As it gives me way more crit, yeah. If it max up 24, then it's 84. Which would be 168. That's a good distribution. Oh, stop playing around with that shit. But I don't have the shred, but there's only so much I can do. I know.
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious.
It's very rare to see you at such a lively gathering.
Yeah, I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Yeah, it's alright, don't worry about it.
There's always next time. We're friends after all.
Aww.
This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Oh yeah, how to put this? I sort of like how they put him further in the back. Like, it's a small thing, but that's the sort of personality he has. It makes sense. At least they respect the sort of shit.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Oh, which one?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet.
Try mixing them. Have you had, what are they called, like bacon-covered dates? That is some weird shit. It's pretty good
What
though.
an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
Is that what you're doing?
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. Well, that way we can go.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Yeah, well, I'm about to stop you. Interpret that however you will. Whoa! God damn. Cutscene ambush.
What's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Suddenly a little sleepy.
Feels like I'm about to nod off.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
That's not how that works. In fact, it does the opposite.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Yeah, unless it's like a pile of ground coffee beans. Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden, or is it because I'm too full? Huh? It seems like someone is there. Scaramouche! Where's the Scaradouche?
It's me.
What? Why are you black and white too? Nahida, looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Wow!
The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Wait. Which one am I? Are you growing on me, you parasite? Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
So where are you?
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
So where the fuck are you?
Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Okay, go on. What is it?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
I can do that. Also, that's what this is about. Nahida, it'd be better if you could do that yourself.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
It's more convenient for you to do that for you. Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
What if
I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Too bad. It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it.
No!
Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have.
Yeah! That's good. Wait, ah!
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So...
If you just possessed me, you little shit.
I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Oh, shoot. I'm not comfortable with having a little girl inside me on a stream. Now, at least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're... Jesus. What is wrong with this game?
Everyone.
Did they notice the voice change? Or the voice at all?
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Why does the voice change? That's a physical property.
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
I invited myself.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Hello, Nilu.
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah, see?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru.
Okay, like when she really puts it into perspective, it sounds kind of impressive, but at the same time, they did a really shit job at making this seem like a big deal. It wasn't any warfare. It wasn't any build-up of the threat. Well,
Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation.
you sure would.
Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me.
I hate that name. That's the clumsiest shit I've heard all year.
Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Do what?
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Did you see that?
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Oh wait, hold on a second. How is she able to hijack me without the Akasha terminal? Can she do that with anyway? Can you see still? I don't understand. See, just like I said, everybody is very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
Nahida shows up for a surprise visit and brings the feast to a climax. Sincere joy flows in the heart of everyone present. A warm atmosphere of talking and laughter carries on late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note. The next day.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I think I slept all right.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Please teach me, Sensei.
All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Wait, who was there? Let's have an Arcanoff. That sounds like a... What do you call them? A Russian meal? Is it Russian? You know, beef Arkanov. Whee! Why people complain about this animation? Alright. Wait, why? Why would she stay here? You're free! And you're literally right next to your jail cell. You made like 2 feet of progress. Nahida, get your shit together.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
Oh, good for you.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Oh shit, Who? What about the
After
Akasha?
recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to.
Why?
I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
No, why?
But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down.
The accumulation of knowledge. You saw what they could do.
The centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru.
Can't you use it purely for accumulation?
Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them.
Oh yeah, prove it.
And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia.
What is that gonna look like?
The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally.
Uh-huh.
I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever.
Yeah, isn't that sort of the purpose? Really, you don't hope for another round of god creation?
The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long.
Yeah, and you just let that happen because you felt sad, you little shit.
I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Ooh. What happened after I fell asleep that day?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did he take the gnosis?
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation.
How does that work?
However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
The Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor.
Wait, was that the fucker who smacked my brother out of the sky?
I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed
I'm
that
not
the
sure that's
Heavenly
true, but okay.
Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
About the baladder.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather.
What, shoved back onto the bird? What do you mean?
I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features.
What a way to talk about it.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil.
Keep the enemy alive. They got very useful feature
In
sets.
addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Depend on his luck. About Fontaine, the next stop on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
You got a feeling that's not how it's gonna play out, but sure.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Yours doesn't.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra-Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
Oh, Focalor!
However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
Cool. I've got nothing else
Are
to say.
you sure?
Ow.
Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother.
Motherfucker, if you know something.
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
We both came from beyond the Sea of Stars.
There shouldn't be any information on them in Irminsul.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
Yeah.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you.
But my brother's been here long enough?
However,
Wait.
there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
It's because of his connection with forbidden knowledge.
What?
Yes!
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
No. All our lives until we came here could he possibly hail from Teyvat? Things don't add up. There's something wrong with my memories. Or is it this world that has done something to him?
Nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel? Do you know what he has been through?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat.
Oh yeah, I was aware of this, wasn't I?
But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate.
Okay. This is the sort of information gap that I like. There's certain implications and hints spread throughout that make it sort of fun to try and puzzle out together.
And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Oh, wait, it's one of those...
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th descender.
4th?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
The first descender was Heavenly Principles plural?
As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Yeah, but it's actually interesting for once.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
So you did give away your
There are
gnosis.
many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here, I'll need some time to reflect on what you said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
If I must.
I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
I'm sorry, I'm not into that. And then my own character pops up right on cue. Talk to Fukumoto. Wait, what? What? What is this? No, 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 no. We can't. We can't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we can start some shit. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I need to find a Saba and then just... Wait, no, 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 no. Weekly boss. Is not a thing? Am I supposed to believe this? Okay, yeah, time for another round of Google, apparently. Okay, let's see. No, wait, do I need to do...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Wait, what the fuck? Go to Jewelry Workshop. What? Wait, did I miss... Oh, what the fuck? Well, alrighty then. I did miss it. Wait. Okay, I still have 2 more days. And I do want the talent materials. Yeah, fuck it, here we go. Shit, I need to do Saba. Whatever. I still haven't done that fucking meme I wanted, which is explore the desert with horny desert music. I just have a song that freak people out and I think it's funny. Witticism. Maybe I should try one round with like Bennett and a Hydro character. I guess Yalen. Bennett definitely would do good though. Having duo Electro is kind of handy though. But I feel like I need the shred since I don't have the artifact. Plus Raiden's just absolutely insane anyway. If defense works how it does in most games, then Raiden plus Nahida is actually really strong.
Solidify!
Make yourselves at home.
This is order.
Shadow Raven.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
This is gonna hit hard. How much elemental mastery does he provide? Okay, and how much damage does this actually do now? 150%? Okay. The elemental mastery scaling for spread and aggravate is still really weird because you have stats on like parallel tracks.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Yes, the Temple of Wisdom.
Order guide you. Midnight Phantasm.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Jesus Christ, she kills him so fast. Okay. Because Raiden Shogun has such high multipliers, like 200% burst damage, I think she actually scales really well with Elemental Mastery, which is really weird.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Everyone hold hands! By royal decree, make yourselves at home!
Torn to oblivion!
I'm definitely doing things in the wrong order now that I think about it. Jesus. Just a light tap and it's 20,000 damage. Okay, so what's the order I should do things in? Zhongli, Nahida use your burst as well.
Gather. Order guide you.
Share my knowledge!
But while I'm doing that, this isn't doing damage.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Whoa, why are you pushing me? So much damage. Does Crystallize ruin the reaction, or is it actually strong enough to be sustained? Things I wish I knew. Attacks triggered by different types of elemental damage are counted independently. Okay. So you should have one of each elemental type here.
Shine down.
Stabilize. This is order.
I see everything. The Temple of
Do you
Wisdom.
know?
By royal decree. Torn to oblivion. Ha. Ha. Hyah.
I just realized I probably should have ended the stream. I'm just sort of meandering around at this point. Oh no, wait, no, I still need to contact Saba, see where that leads. Although she didn't have a quest marker above her head. I thought Saba was someone else. Yes, weirdly enough, I confused some of these people. Shatha? Wait, there she is. Saba! In her chat, I've been wanting to talk to somebody. Here we go. About Affen. Did something happen? He tells Saba about the difficulties Affen has encountered. I see, so that's why you come to me for help. I'm honored that I am the one you thought of when something like this came up. That said, I did not specialize in plant cultivation and my experience is limited. I'm not sure that I'll be of much help. Still, I will try my best. The gentleman you mentioned who cultivated a new species of rose also interests me. I will visit Mr. Affen's nursery when I have some time. You can look for me there later. Okay, bye. Ooh, touch. These are Sumera roses that we planted together. Oh god, I just realized that the next episode of the Archon Dating Simulator was the Godler. Oh, now we got a quest, huh? Whoa! You're here. This must be the person you found to help me, right? I said something harsher just a few days ago. I'm really old and useless. Are we having a friendly chat right now? Don't take it too hard, sir. Have the seeds germinated? Mr. Affen and I went take a look. They haven't, unfortunately. Based on my observations, these seeds appear to have gone through petrification. There are two possible reasons for this. The first possibility is that they lost all possibility of growth after a long period of natural weathering and have thus transformed into a petrified state. If this is the case, the seeds will be unable to germinate. However, the probability of this hypothesis proving true is low. It takes a very long time for petrification to take place, and these seeds do not meet that time requirement. The second possibility is that this breed has a strong affinity for geo. That is to say, they can gather enough geo-elements while in seed form to form a stony shell over their exterior. If the above hypothesis is true, then this means that these seeds can be preserved for a long time. I didn't really get it. Are you saying that these seeds have turned to stone? So they're stones, huh? And I suppose all hope is lost. Golden roses can't grow from stones. Golden rose? Do you refer to the golden rose that the folk song sings of? Oh, you probably don't know about this. The village has a rose folk song that has been passed down and it was originally composed by Uncle Shefficat. He taught the folk song he composed to the generation before me and they taught it to their own children. There are already people in my generation who have never heard of this song, and when our generation is gone, no one will remember him anymore. Oh roses, grant me my wish, blooming from the stone the golden rose sang to me. That's right, we can make the stones bloom. Did you think of something, Saba? As the song hinted, perhaps breaking the stone shell will let the seeds spread from the stone shell. I don't know. Normally, an ideal planting environment needs to be created to awaken the seeds and let them break through the seed casing on their own. But this rose breed has a seed casing that is too hard for the sprout to break through, so we can try lending them a hand instead. Is it fine with you, Mr. Affen? Do you mean to break the seed open by force? Obviously, we're not going to completely smash the seeds. You have to get someone nimble to do this. Traveler, can you do it? Doing the dirty work again. I'm on it. You must be careful. Use blunt attacks to break the seed casing, then use the power of Dendro to awaken the seed. Blunt attacks? Let's see Geo smash it open. Shearing. No land but folk song over my spirit, sang it over my destiny, surpass everlasting withering life. This is a song of Uncle Shafakat. Okay. Sabo, you got anything else? Sure. Sure. Check this out.
Solidify!
Oh god. I got scared there for a second. After we wait in silence for some time, young saplings shoot through. Shaba's method really worked. Young shoots slowly emerge from the soil. They're finally spreading, Looks like Mr. Shefficat wish can finally be fulfilled after all. Mr. Affen, you told me before that this breed of roses is something that he cultivated. To be able to cultivate this new species, he must have been a researcher who was exiled here just like me, right? Yes, he was exiled to this village, and he lived in the house behind us his whole life. I see. That's probably how all of us exiles will end up. Speaking of which, cultivating new species is something only the top researchers can do. It's a great pity that a person like him faded into nameless obscurity so far away from the academia. Are you thinking of your own future as well? Keep your chin up. Not sure how we can console Shava. Keep your chin up. Yes, child, you still have a long way to go and lots of things to do. Don't be trapped in melancholy. I don't want to see a second old ghost. Yeah, right, I shouldn't be getting all melancholic at a happy time like this. Let's get back on topic. These golden roses have only just sprouted. They have yet to bloom. I want to keep watching over them until they bloom. How about you all? You keep giving me Primogen. Same here.
Let's cheer for the flowers.
Let's give them some more time to absorb the nutrients. We'll reconvene later and watch them bloom. Okay. Have we reconvened yet?
Oh, pow!
How are they doing? Shower? I was about to lose hope. I didn't expect this flower to actually grow. I guess as long as we're alive, wonderful thing can still happen to us. Little one, are you still sad about Uncle Shaffigat? Don't worry, the living have to carry on with the wishes of those who passed away. We can't let them down. Mr. Affen, I'm not so young anymore. Those friends I grew up with, their kids must be old enough to go buy spice at the store. But I agree, since we're alive, we might as well try our best to live a happy life. I was about to formulate that as try keep living our best life. Jesus Christ, I've been too intermittent. Let's hope it doesn't. Okay, let's see. Ooh. That's a lot of mushroom dust. God damn it. So much mushrooms! It's really annoying. Okay. More. I did complete it. Thanks for acknowledging. Okay, let's see. Do I not have enough? Holy shit! Like Wait, give me a second. That is actually like 6 hours of work. And all I have is 148 primogems to show for it. That's great. Yeah, I think this would be pretty good. And then we could go for some crit damage. It's so much elemental damage. And then he gives even more elemental damage to the teammates. It would slap. And the refinements on it look pretty weird, for lack of a better term. Dual evidence. How did I get this? That just showed up after I finished the...
The world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
Yeah, that's great. God, I am pretty much out of shit to do here. All I really want to do is kill some of these mushrooms here. Yeah. They give dust, right? Wait a second. You know what? I wanna try this. Yes.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
This seems kind of awful, but I want to do it anyway.
Stabilize.
Committed to memory.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly.
I guess everything's relative. Now, where are my mushroom boys? How come I don't really use starshrooms for anything? Collecting so many is pointless. Georcon, please, thank you.
Gather.
Ow! Wait, I should have stood in the middle.
Stabilize.
I don't remember this music. Am I an idiot?
Hey.
Don't answer that. Got a feeling the answer is yes.
Gather.
There we go.
Busted.
Makes me feel good. Wait. Dude, the dendro things blow up the pillar? That can't be right. So there's like anti-synergy because Dendro will just clear out the geo-construct? That's almost hilariously bad. I need to put this theory to the test. Clearly. Yeah, there's some mushrooms. And there's a big boy. Okay.
I see everything. Share
Do you
your
know?
knowledge.
Stabilize.
God, why do I apply burning? And even though I say I need to test this theory, I then immediately go and do something else. Took your picture, haha.
Gather.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Grow.
Okay, now when they blow up... No, I just wasted too much time. Yeah, typical. Bum. See, I'll have to do my daily quests in Liyue, so I might as well teleport back. Wait. Is there anything left for me to do? No, okay. So anyway, Liyue. And then the alchemy thing is right next to me. Oh, perfect. The alchemy desk is too far away from the waypoint in Sumeru. It's annoying. First world problem. It's got a mushroom powder. How much dust is Nahida going to snort? God damn it. And then I'm missing one for another upgrade. That's a damn shame. I'm sorry, let me just think about this for a second. Is what you're telling me is, unless you have these elements, there is no benefit? Is it just me or is that a little insane? That is so restrictive. You need this talent in order to use it with other characters, otherwise this is completely pointless. Okay. Yeah, Gonna need more of this. Still not enough. Yeah, whatever. You know what? How do I feel about this? I think not only was that not bad, I think that was pretty good overall. It was funny with the action sequences. The lore building, as convoluted as it is, has some interesting elements. I got shit that I look forward to now. A first in my life. Yeah. I think I had fun today. And I think that's a good note to end it on. Good night.